having a twin flame reading from Holland at the moment. The last twin flame reading for Christmas. And let's see what the energies have to give today. I'm appreciating to be able to stay in the house here. So many blessings to that. And let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space. Child of the cosmos. You're a child of the cosmos in his mind space, and he knows this. So everything what the cosmos is giving you, everything, the channelings, the love, the unity, the oneness, the stillness, everything what the universe has to give you, he knows this in his mind space. He's aware of it. And he's also aware that when he's getting closer and closer to that energy of the universe, more things start to open up for him. So he is just surrendering, if you look, surrendering to the universe, you know, because when you're surrendering to the universe and you don't have any expectations, then everything will go in flow for you. I think that expectations of something is the most disturbing thing that will disturb your happiness, because you're always unhappy when you expect things that doesn't happen. And when you're happy and you appreciate everything what's coming your way, you know, you're always in that happy space. So it's letting go of expectations and going in that space what life has to give you. You know, everything what life has to give you is everything what life has to give you is a blessing or a lesson. It's not a curse. It's not something that you're not able to handle. You know, you can handle everything. So fulfillment is an art. Fulfillment of your life is an art. It's not a science. It's something that comes from deep within. And when we go into that space of creating and transforming everything, what's happening around you, in or around you, then you're always fine. You're always in a good space. You're always in that space of joy, happiness, bliss. There isn't much that can get you out of your energy or can get you into another space. There is of course, there are always circumstances that is coming from the outside world, and you can react to that accordingly, you know. But yeah, it's pretty early for me at the moment. I had not a lot of sleep. I had to skip a whole night, and I think in 4 hours. I had 2 hours sleep. So I feel myself a little bit fluffy at the moment. So what's in the divine masculine's heart space? Force, don't follow. So everything what you force, what you want to force with another person, it won't follow you. You know, it's about the communication. If you want to push something or you want to know something, you know, it backfires always. So and that's what I feel the same with control. You know, if people want to control you or they want an outcome of something and they want to get something out of you, you know, then you won't follow. You know, you're turning right away the different direction. And because there is this law of free will. You know, everybody has a free will. And the only thing that is making you grow in that space is when you give. Giving is growing, so you can grow and develop with each other. And that's for the divine masculine and the divine feminine in their heart space, because I see the similarities of these energies playing out in the outside world. It's not just in the higher dimensions, because as we know, the last few weeks we're under influence of different energies, dark energies. You can call them separation energies. You can call them whatever. You know, I don't like to label things. So the most of the time, you know, there are energies around, and I had a few twin flame coaching sessions last week. It was exactly happening. The same was happening there. You know, energies that want to separate, and that comes from a lower frequency. And when you come from that lower frequency, and it's in the mind space. Hi, Miranda. Oh, you're early also. Oh my God, it was a huge drive, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, in the when you're in that space, then you feel that there are energies that wants to separate, and when you give into it, you know, they just win. You know, you just win. And I'm not in that space where I say, okay, I'm giving in, I'm giving up. I'm always in that space to see what's going on in those realms, and what's behind it, and why, and what is going to happen if these energies are playing out. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes they win, and sometimes they lose, because there's just that equality energy that needs to be balanced. You know, if something is out of balance, then it needs to restore itself again. So let's see what the divine, the higher self of the masculine is telling his energy. What is this telling him? So it's just you can't force anything in your life. You can't force other people. You can't how do you call it? Yeah, You can't force their growth. And you can't force their healing. You can help and support them with the healing, but you can't force it. Okay? Jump in. Jump in the center of the eye. Jump in. The universe says jump in. And that means you need to take action. I hear there is an energy around the divine masculine that is sabotaging his energy field. So that's probably why there is so much disruption at the moment going on. And we're entered Capricorn, right? Capricorn is the energy of the devil, is the energy of the lower frequencies, is the dark mother coming out, out of her shelter, out of her cave, and screaming, just the fuck leave me alone, I feel that so. I feel that so much in my system that also when I come back to Holland, there is so much love within the divine feminine, and if anyone is trying to disturb that energy, she's just saying, move away. I don't want to have it. I want to be in that beautiful, loving space of my heart, and that's the only thing that counts. That's the only truth there is. And when you want to hit me with your logic, it's not working. It's not working. So I had that with Miranda. And we keep each other on track with that, If we go in, if we notice that there are lower energies coming in, we are guarding each other of, okay, let's not go there. Change the subject. This is an energy coming in that wants to disrupt our heart space. So yeah, we are, I think we are on that level, a good force together to pushing each other where we want to go. And yeah, it's really guarding your mind. It's because those, if they just have this entrance of your mind space, then everything spirals up instead of down. Okay, so the universe and his higher self says, jump in, jump in the depth, what is opening up now for you, jump in and work this out. See it with the eyes of love, see it with the eyes of truth. And don't make anything better and more beautiful than it is. It is what it is. That's what I hear. So let's see what's going on in the divine feminine's mind space. I'm using Rebecca Campbell's cards at the moment, and I have the Clipper deck for clarification, and I have the Sacred Rebel. I'm definitely definitely that rebel that kicks against everything what isn't in flow, you know. Okay. Earth school, you know. The mind says Earth is your school. Earth is where you learn the things to transform for yourself. A lot of things that I hear, you came down to Earth to learn your lessons in this physical body, and learn your lessons. Everything what comes your way needs to appreciate it. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's uncomfortable, you know, learn your lessons out of it. It's not against you, it's for you. And yeah, dive in. I hear every time I hear dive in, you know, it's oh wow, I don't know what that's all about, but trying is a force for a failure. You know, if you want to change things in your life, you need to take action. You know, it's not about and it has to do. Ah, my gosh. The sabotage has all to do with fear of being abandoned, fear of being rejected, fear of not being good enough. All these things that are coming up, and that's in the divine. Yeah, okay, and that's in the divine feminine mind space. You know, that is that's learning the lessons, and she knows in her mind space that she is learning those lessons, and she is diving into everything. I don't think that the courage, we talked about courage also last week. The courage is to speak out what your truth is and what your feelings are, because that is our biggest saboteur. You know, it sabotage everything in the feminine, but also in the masculine's life. So oh, and I hear you are your own teacher. You know, you don't have to take any knowledge from other people. You can resonate with it, and you can take out of it what resonates with you. But all the knowledge and all what you need to learn and what you need to know is already inside of you. Because when you're connected with the universe, you have infinite wisdom. Wow. Bless the morning light flame. I couldn't read that. I'm sorry. I will read it later though. But thank you for your comments and there's a lot of light. There is a lot of light, and there's a lot of joy around. That's what I feel. There's a lot of joy and a lot of I also hear trickster energy. I feel the Loki energy around. So Loki is always trying to get you off track, right? So, I think that a lot of people don't really like Loki, but I do like him because he shows the other side of people. He shows the other side of what's going on. And the most beautiful part is, you also need to love that part of yourself. Yeah, appreciation. Yeah, appreciate him. Yeah, that's it. Appreciation is the most wonderful tool you have, for everything that is being thrown your way. Yeah. So just jump in and dive in and be in that beautiful space that will show you everything, every facet, every dance with it. That's what I hear. Dance with it. Don't get stuck in that mind space. Don't get stuck in that mind space. But it's been a long time, Jackie. Oh, thank you so much, lovely. I couldn't read it all because I don't have my reading glasses with me. So I'm like a little bit, if I need to read. So, yeah. Okay. What's in the divine feminine's heart space? Okay. Lifting the veil. Lifting the veil. In her heart space is lifting the veil, what's behind all the attentions, lifting the veil behind your mind. Our minds are always so busy and overworking and overthinking and integrating knowledge and have to work through so many things. And sometimes it's dangerous to get in that loop, and repeating and repeating and repeating. So that repeating will become a behavior, and the behavior becomes your identity. So it's very good to step out of that energy and go beyond the veil. And when you go beyond the veil, for me, it's meditation. In meditation, you see so many beautiful things that is connected with your soul aspect. You see your soul. You see the other things of life. And for other people, they say, oh, that's not real. It's not a reality. It's not, I think. The things that is going through your mind is the illusion. I think the other realm is the reality, is how it really is. This world is just created. That's the illusion. And in my opinion, in the opinion from someone else, it's someone else, right? But no, this is for me. I'm seeing behind the veils, I'm seeing behind the layers, I'm seeing behind the person, and I'm seeing behind the energies. And if I see that I can give so many people a glimpse behind that veil, because they don't see, they don't know what's behind it. And when you're on that journey, like the twin flame journey is, and you can help and see two people coming together in 35 minutes to guide them and to bring them in that space what they already know within but are not sure of, right? And then you give them the confirmation because you're seeing the things in a higher perspective. Then the heart starts to open and all the illusion is gone. And I think that's my path, that's my soul journey, that's my my reason. They brought me back to earth, you know. That's the reason they brought me back to earth. So yeah, and when I see that I'm guiding these people and I know, you know, even the ones that don't like me, they're watching my videos because they want to know how to get closer to their twin flame, you know. And it's just and it's a huge honor. If you're watching, I think it's a great honor that you're following me, because you know how to keep your man, you know how to keep your twin flame with you, right? So yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. It's when you're in separation, you also know you're coming together, and yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. There is, you know, there is so much love at the moment. Wow. I think that love is the strongest emotion in life. And if you reject life, you reject love. Wow, Jesus, what an insight. If you reject life, you reject love. So, oh my gosh, this is an eye-opener. Enjoy every freaking moment of it. We're here to live, to enjoy, to feel the love. And there's so much love around us. Wow, so much love around us. Beautiful. Makes me emotional. That's what my guides do, right? That's what my guides do. They don't let me sleep so I can get in touch with my emotions and with my love. Okay, what is the higher self saying? For the divine feminine. What is the higher self saying for the divine feminine? Oh my gosh, the portal. The blue flame. The blue flame of healing. The blue flame is coming through the portal. It's the blue ray. It's not only the blue ray of healing, it's the blue ray of home. It's the blue ray of home. And yesterday, when I was holding my grandchild, wow, you know, with that kind of love, with that innocence, with that beautiful, pure energy, that it's connected to source, that you're connected together. We started to talk together, and not with words, but with sounds, with laughter. And wow, I think that's the most beautiful thing in life, that is transforming everything. That's the love for your child, and the love for everything around us, because it's being given towards us. It's been given by the universe. And when you give and you share your love, you know, all doors open. All door opens. Because growing has to do with giving, has to do with sharing the love, sharing the heart-to-heart connections. So that's really beautiful. And the blue rays are helping us. You know, there are so many portals in our world, and we're going through every portal in every step of the way. What is happening in our lives every time. You know, I talked about it yesterday also with Miranda. You know, they say, oh, there's another portal opening. There's another portal opening. I don't think so anymore. I think we are the portal. I have a feeling that we are the portals. We are the portals that are receiving and transmuting all these energies. It doesn't have to do with any dates. It doesn't have to do with anything. I think that, of course, we are going with the energies of the universe, like the astrology, the numerology, the signs that we get on the road, you know, everything, number plates, for instance, timestamps, you know, they're all signs that some energies are changing. But we are the portals. We receiving it. We receiving those energies, and we transmuting those energies. And that's why we need to guard our mind. I say it again, we have to guard our mind, because these energies are you know, holding us back, and to our true, authentic self and heart space. So they say, you know, the portals, and there are chakra points on this world, and there are portals there that are stronger than in other countries. You know, for instance, I'm living in Glastonbury. I'm living on the heart chakra of the world. You know, you can't escape love there. It's all around, and when you go to, for instance, to Holland, um, you need to be aware that you have that love in your heart space. Otherwise, everything is getting cold. It's getting has no soul. That's what I hear. Then it has no soul. So that's what's going on with the portals at the moment. So what is happening? What is how does she see the divine masculine? How does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine? How does the divine feminine sees the divine masculine? Endings and new beginnings. That's what she sees. The end of a period and moving on. She is like, okay, it could be, oh my gosh. Yeah, it could also mean that he has to deal with death, that he has to deal with things that is being taken away from him or are going to be taken away from him, that he has to deal with the death, with the endings, with deeper emotions. But I feel in that there is also a transformation coming out of it. And that's the most beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing for the divine masculine. The coffin means an ending, the end of things, but it can also be, that there are some people in his life that are being taken away from him by illness or by life, about the circle of life. So that's what that's what the divine feminine sees. There is this ending, and transform that and that energy. That's the only thing that is going on. It's ending of cycles, but I also I hear it was needed. I hear it was needed because he keeps repeating the same cycle, and then yeah, oh, and it's more also in not just in the behavior. It's repeating the same cycle, and he also needs to know that karma played out. Karma is done. Karma is played out. I hear what you give, you will receive. What you give, you receive, and that means on all levels. That means on all levels. He expected it. I hear he expected it. But that's also, he sees it coming. He sees it coming. And it has nothing to do with with the divine feminine. I hear it has nothing to do with the divine feminine. It has to do with the choices in life that he makes. So that's an interesting one, because I had that same vision and in the twin flame coaching session, where things come together and they part again, because there is this transformation and growth necessary for the divine masculine, for his divine feminine to be able to support her in the most powerful way that he can. So that's what the divine feminine sees, and it has no use to hold on to things that has an expiration date on it. So yeah, everything will go and everything will flow again, and it will come back again in another form, in another transformation. So it's really beautiful, but that's what the divine feminine saw already. You know, I hear out of the separation, out of the ending, there is a new life being born. There is a new life being born, and that's necessary for the divine masculine. It if the masculine sees it like okay, it's almost like the old energies of the divine masculine are pulling him back towards that death experience again and again and again, till he creates his own family, till he creates, his own environment. Wow, guys, this is very deep, very deep. What I see, it's very complex. I see. And he's at that moment, he is not in that space to receive, while divine feminine's heart is totally open, Divine masculine isn't able to receive that energy. And that's exactly what I said in the masculine reading, right? He had his armor on because he's afraid. He was too afraid to lose what he already has, that he put his armor on to protect himself, and now he exactly gets what he asked for. He needs to say goodbye. He needs to say, I hear, yeah. It's the ending, it's the ending. That's what the divine feminine see, the ending of everything, the physical form, ending of a physical form, but transmuting into another space. So yeah, it's the transformation, and it's a huge transformation, and it's needed. And I also hear, don't try to hold on, divine feminine. Don't try to hold on. You see it, what's happening. Let it go and let it flow and let it go in love. And that's what is needed at the moment. because we're ending the year, we're going through those portals, and we can't take that energy with us to the new year. Otherwise we're repeating again the same habits, the same cycle again, and that's not for us. That's not where we go. We're not going back. We're going that way, and we're going that way. So yeah. So that's how the divine feminine sees the divine masculine. That he has to deal with endings, that he has to deal with death, that he has to deal with transformation, that he has to deal with people leaving this earth plane, and it's a hard time, because you want to hold on to the beloveds that we used to it. We are so programmed to hold on to things that we love and that leaves us, that gives us grief, that gives us sorrow. But if you let it go, something beautiful will come out of it. Something beautiful comes out of it. Okay. How does the divine masculine sees the divine feminine? Courthouse. So it could be that he sees the knowledge of the divine feminine maybe there's something going on in the divine feminine's life with going to court, or having legal advice, needing legal advice on something. Maybe when you start your own business, or when you need child support. Maybe you're going through a divorce, an ending, and you need legal advice in that. So yeah, it's I think that's I also hear I don't know for who it is, that is in a legal situation, but I hear you have the law on your side, and then I hear no evil will prosper. No evil will prosper. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. If they try to betray you, go for your money, lie to you, deceive you, no evil will prosper. Because the light and the love won already. So no evil against you will prosper. So be in that space of trust the universe, trust that what you do from your heart space with love and care for your children, that everything will be okay. It needs to be balanced out. I hear it needs to be balanced out. And when there is balance, there is no need to fight. When there is balance, there is no need to fight. Wow, beautiful. Because when you have the balance within yourself, and you make everything right for other people in your life, then all will be okay, I hear. Because and that's the tricky one also, because of that system, you will go in your mind space and you go to think about it. And you just have to put an intention. You just put your intention of love for the highest good of everyone. And then whatever that may be, we don't know, only the universe knows. So when we do that, then the energies transform. Okay? So if you're having a legal battle over children, you will win. You will win. I hear all your wishes will come true. All your wishes will come true. Okay. And that's how the divine masculine sees the divine feminine. That there is this legal battle going on one side. On the other side, I hear divine masculine sees that she needs legal support and legal advice for business or support in that, and look for maybe you need to check out a contract or and go to an attorney to let that worked out. So yeah, don't let it don't let it take too much space in your mind, I hear. Because everything what is controlled will move. If you feel controlled, and if you feel that people put you in a spot that you are not in, or that they're assuming things that isn't reality, that's in their reality, because that's a past wound, or and they project it onto you, just step out of it, please. Don't get in mind games, don't get in assuming, don't get in whatever. See what it is, see for what it is. Don't, and that's also with the twin flame journey, don't romanticize it, because twin flame journey is no romance. That's playing out of karma. It's both needs to play out that karma field before they come together and change that world. Because one way has to go this way, the other has to go that way, and when they're coming together, those forces will be big and there will be resistance, and then blow out of proportion and go their own way to do their own thing, and do the path, work with your path, with your path, with your soul contract. We all have soul contracts. We all have those soul contracts that you made with your creator, and if that's if you feel that it's interrupting your path or distracting you from your path, then you have to let it go. You have to let it go. Okay? So what will support the divine masculine. What will support him? Even kijken hoor. Realizing alliances. Realizing alliances. Realizing that will support him. Realizing who is supporting him, and which energies. And I hear it's not seen. Energies that are not be seen are leeching off him. So you need to be careful, and that's why you are. That will support the divine masculine. You know, there are energies around him that is not of a love space. That is not from the heart. That are trying to get him off track. And that has to do, I hear, with what the divine feminine sees. Be careful that death doesn't take you with him. What the heck? Be careful that death doesn't take the divine masculine with him. What the? Wow. Wow. So if there is anyone out there, any masculine, that has suicidal feelings or feeling down or having these energies around him that he says to himself, Jesus, what kind of purpose is this? Please hold on and send those energy away. You are the only one in power that has those energies. Don't let yourself slip away with those energies that are trying to get you to the other side. Blast it away with your love. Blast it away with your love. You know, it's the only thing you can do. You know, and there is light and healing from the divine feminine's heart space that will always support you. So if you are in a space that you see so much hurt, grief, and that is connecting to your past, to your past experiences, blast it away with love, please. You know, don't let yourself be taken away. Send it light, send it love, because even if you think at this moment, you know, it has no use, it has no purpose. You are needed here. You are needed on this plane. You are needed in this world to spread your light, to show your strength, to transform everything, to being supported and support others. So that's why you're here. So don't think, I step out, I let myself go with it. Fight those energies. That's where you need your armor for. Not to arm yourself against love. No, you have to arm yourself against those. I'm not going to curse, but you have to fight those energies. Don't fight love. Blast them away with your love, because you're having such a huge heart, and all the experiences you're going through and all the energy you put into it, it wasn't lost. You got something out of it. It gave you fulfillment by giving. So don't use your armor against love. Use your armor against the energies that want to drag you down with it. Wow. Come on. And it will just support you. This is a transition that will support you. You know, you see already blessings in your life. You know, also because of the divine feminine is in your life. She's healing you. She's sending your love. She is holding space for you. So go that direction, okay? Don't let yourself be slipped away and drag you down to a place that you want to give up. And now I hear a song, Don't Give Up on Us. I don't know. Any one of you guys out there that knows the song, Don't Give Up on Us. Don't give up. No, I just get that one line. Okay. Because there are energies around the divine masculine that wants to take him with that energy to go down. Don't let it happen. You know, use your armor for that, you know. Okay, what will support the divine masculine, divine feminine? Jesus. We are in that space that we are really under influence of those lower frequencies. And it was exactly the same last year, because I know that the system and the controls are doing their rituals from the 12th of the 12th till the New Year's. You know, that's almost 16 I hear 18 days of ritual, you know, really dark ritual to get back their power. But it's already done. It's already done. And that's why they're fighting so hard. Now they're fighting for every soul that is in separation to get them down to the other side, and you know, to leave them without love. That's it. That's just it. For the divine feminine, you need to have conscious connections. You know, connections with people that are in balance, that are stabilized, that they support your consciousness, that they support your energy. That's where the divine feminine needs to look at for herself, because there is so much that is trying to keep you in the dark, or to drag you into the dark. But it's so beautiful. You see her looking, you know, to the dark, and there is this element of water there, and it says, you know, just transform your energies and go to that light and stay in that light. You know, then don't go that way back. You know, you're going forward. By everything you're elevating. You know, I hear better weeks of love than nothing at all in your life. Yeah, better weeks of love than nothing at all in your life. And you know that you're supported by the universe and that there is so much love for you that that can just blind someone else, you know, that love can just blind someone else. And it's such a powerful force, that some, you know, I see it also in my healing sessions when I heal people. You know, there is so much love there during the healings that all the shadows will be transformed and all the lack that is there being fulfilled, you know. And I think that's the most beautiful thing we can do for each other. And that's sending love to the divine masculine, because he needs it. He needs it. Okay. So I need this card out here for the divine feminine. So how does the divine feminine sees the relationship with the divine masculine? How does the divine feminine sees the relationship with the divine masculine? How does she sees the relationship with the divine masculine? That he is really concerned about this relationship. He has his concerns. He is overthinking it. And, oh my gosh, by overthinking it, he doesn't see the light coming in. You know, he doesn't see the light coming through. He's just in that space of thinking. He needs to get out. He needs to get out of the thinking. You know, if this is just enjoy that light, just enjoy that love, you know, and receive what is there. It's the 33. It's the master number. So that's what the divine feminine sees in this relationship. Maybe she's concerned about this relationship with the divine masculine. You know, that I think the divine feminine is also, because I just say the twin flames are just mirroring each other constantly, the masculine and the feminine. Then the feminine inside is showing the light on the masculine, and then the masculine is showing the light on the feminine, and it goes vice versa, and they're not in the same frequency, and then they're going in their mind space, and they don't see the light and the love anymore. So, if they don't talk to each other and let just the light and the love in, it's all there. There is no problem. Sometimes I just think words and mind is just a hazard in the way of the heart space, you know. So that's what I see. Divine masculine, leave your concerns. Divine feminine has their concerns. Actually, yeah. So, I see that things are needed to change, and that they have to go to the light and see the light and see the love, instead of going in that mind space and try to reason the sake out of it, you know. They reason the spirit out. That's what I hear. They reason the spirit out. Okay. How does the divine masculine sees the relationship with the divine feminine? House. House. Material. House. Home. That's an interesting one. He sees her as his home. He sees her as his home. Because he can be with her who he is. He can be with her who he is. I also see he starts to relax. He starts to relax. That's interesting. I'm going to put some clarifiers here. Oh, wow. I have some clarifiers on the divine feminine. Is collaborating dreaming. You know, collaborating dreaming. It's to know what are your dreams and what are your goals together, and are they in alignment with each other? And that's what they need to do together, you know, collaborate dreaming, making plans for the future, seeing if their dreams are aligned with each other. Oops. Holy moly, that's sharp. If their dreams are aligned with each other and dreaming the future, that will support the relationship. That will support the relationship between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. What are their goals, you know? What are their dreams? And then I hear follow those dreams, you know? It could be that they have the same goals together, but don't know how to realize it. Because there is this energy between. Oh, wow. It's the mind is coming between. Well, let that rest then. What is the higher self of the yoga soul saying? Ah, beautiful. For the divine masculine, new birth. New birth and transformation. New birth and transformation for the divine masculine. So, divine masculine, get rid of all these leeches, you know, of all those energies that's trying to dispower him. You know, fighting with love and getting off those energies. You know, I hear sage your house. Know that you are. Oh wow! Now I'm seeing things in front of me. I'm seeing the visions. Oh my gosh. I see he wants to fight for humanity, but in that fight for humanity, he has energy attachments that are dragging him down into a space that's not good for him. So he's doing a lot of good from his heart space, but he is dragged down by the energies and the experiences and the situations they put him in. And he wants to help from his heart space, but it's almost like his soul can't handle it. Wow. Oof. Start to release right away. These energies he needs to transform. That's the energies of transformation. He needs to, and that's what I heard before, right? Shield yourself with those against those energies. Don't shield yourself against love. Shield yourself against those energies that try to hook you in. And I hear the divine masculine has all the knowledge how to do it, to cleanse himself, to smudge himself, to make that clear space. But he's not doing anything with it. So that is something that needs to be transformed within him. You know, doing the effort. Because the energies he is connected with are, you know, sucking him dry. Something in his life he needs to transform. Something in his life he needs to transform. You know, get rid of the leeches and open up your wings and fly and be this butterfly. And try to detach. That's what I hear. Be in that space and giving help and giving love and support. But make sure it don't drag you to the past, you know, because the past is the past. You're not living in the past anymore. You're living in a new world, you know. That new world, there are all these possibilities. Leave that past behind and you know, shield yourself against those energies. Wow, beautiful. So what is the universe saying for both of them? So let's look at the uncomfortabilities for both of them. What is the universe saying for both of them? thank you. 2 cards came out for the divine masculine. For the divine masculine, it's you're a star keeper. You're a cosmic ancestor of the future. Seek the light. See the light, but stay grounded. You know? You're a cosmic ancestor. You're an ancestor of the future. You're a star keeper. You're a gatekeeper. So keep that energy, see the light, but stay grounded and keep your feet on the ground. You know? That will support the divine masculine. What is supporting the divine feminine? What is the universe saying towards the divine feminine? Palladian energies, discovering and ignited ideas. So see the big picture of the universe. Keep seeing the picture of the great universe and going through those portals. Let nobody withhold you to do your work and going through those portals, you know? So it's you know, the time that we are connected to the past, I hear, you know, we're in this separation, right? One way is going this way, one side is going that way, and we need to stay in the middle. We need to stay in that sovereign energy. You know, that's what the goddess does, you know. She says, both hands, no good, no evil, stay in the middle. And no judgment over dark or over light, because they're both energies that wants to fight, that wants to win, you know. And when we rejecting the dark, we're rejecting parts of ourselves. When we rejecting the light, we rejecting the love within us. So it's all to be in that sovereign space of the heart, and just hold space for both, you know. But don't let unseen energies get you in a space where you don't belong anymore. You know, the past is the past, and if you keep getting up the past and the past and the past again, you know, what do you expect to receive? You will get the past again. If you think, oh yeah, that person looks exactly like that person, you know, and oh, I experienced the same things, because you're thinking it, you will attract it into your life. So the only thing you have to blame is yourself, because you've manifested it yourself. And why do you manifest it yourself? To see, or that's the truth, that you're sabotaging your mind, and to say, yes, it's the truth, or to sabotage yourself and to learn a lesson like, oh, not everybody is the same, you know. That's what is happening in this space. And I hear divine feminine, you're not for everyone. You're just for the strongest. Wow. 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 Well, I think I will keep it with this. And I think that's not just for the divine feminine. I think it's also for the divine masculine. Because they're equal, they're mirroring each other. So it's not just for the divine feminine, it's also for the divine masculine. You know, you only can be with the strongest. Okay. Karmic relationship. Union, energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Well, that's what I hear. Karmic energy is giving conflict, constantly conflict. Because a karmic relationship is from the old paradigm, is coming from the mind. You know, the new earth relationships are coming from the heart space. You don't need words, you know, you just feel it. And sometimes you want to express with words what you feel, but it doesn't come close to how you can express it. So that's what it is. It is, you know. Oh, I hear Mercury is going retrograde. So communication is a mess anyway. Oh, I haven't checked that one out, so I will check that one out. So yeah, if Mercurius is also going retrograde, then you can be sure of that no communication will be right, you know, and it occupies your mind too much. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed this twin flame reading. I also feel the energy of all the books behind me, you know, of knowledge, of things that are working. So know that to fulfill yourself, that it is an art. It's not a science, it's an art. You train yourself. Every time when you make a painting, you create a more beautiful painting, or you follow your creativity and your instincts, and you're feeling, okay, this is the most beautiful picture I made, and then the next one is even more beautiful. So you're reshaping your skills, and when you do that, you create happiness, you create the joy, you create laughter, you create abundance, you know, and that's all what it takes. Because fulfillment of life, of your own life, that's an art. It's like a painting. It's like you create something out of nothing. And if you don't feel fulfilled within your life, you need to first, one, grow, and second one, give love. Okay? So I keep it with this, and everything will make you happy. Okay? So thank you, sir, very much for watching. All you guys that are watching, all of you that gave me some lines here. I truly appreciate it. And I'm heading off today. Tomorrow it's Christmas. Take care for your loved ones. You know, be in the space of joy, happiness. And yeah, I would say, let it all flow. Don't have the expectations of life, because you always will be disappointed with expectations. Okay? Blessed be. Love you. Namaste.